I made a mistake, and I didn't get the tractor back over right away. And the other part one of that mistake is I don't have enough room in between the two. I don't think I have enough room in between these two boats, because there's a big, well, not a big, it's a little stump right there to get the tractor through there. So what I'm gonna try to do is come down backwards, move all this stuff out of the way, and then I can continue on. But we've had, it was like a 19-foot tide with big storms, and that really, the highest tides we've had here was like a 20-foot. So it was almost the highest tide you can possibly get. And so it pushed all this debris with the big storms, pushed all these logs and stuff up on the trail and everything. And so I need to get all that removed. But I also don't have my bucket down here. So I'm gonna have to, once I hit the trail that's covered up real bad, I'll have to turn the tractor around backwards and just clear it with the backhoe until I can get the bucket on it. And then I can come and do some normal work. But I wanted to answer a real quick question. People have asked, don't you lower your motors to get the water out? Yes, I do. But I put them back up because during these high tides, you see how these logs have washed up real high on the bank there? I don't want those hitting the engine, so that's why I leave them in the up position. Now, if I pulled this up like another 3-4 feet, we'd probably be good. But this boat's just remember, this boat's 5 foot longer than our old boat. And so we had no issues leaving the motor down with the old boat because it was way past the high tide mark. The tires are way past the high tide mark on this trailer, but the engines are not. So that's why I leave them in the up position. Anyways, let's get the tractor fired up, move some of this junk out of the way, and clear this trail. So I also add on how, because the tractor's lighter than the boat, how we keep the tractor from getting pulled. And that is, I got this strap around a tree, and then I attach it to the bucket on the tractor on the backhoe. And that's how, that's way the tractor's not going nowhere. Unless the strap breaks or the tree falls down. If the tree falls down, we have big problems. All right, let's get this started up. I don't know, I might be able to make it down there. I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can make it in between these two boats. Definitely couldn't make it down with that little stump, so let's see if we can just get rid of that stump. we got the tractor out. Yeah, we just got to go clear the rest of the trail, and then I'll come back with the bucket and we'll tidy this up, make it a lot easier to get in and out of. we got the tractor back and we got the trail pretty much cleared up. I'll go over there tomorrow with put the bucket on the thing and clean it up pretty good. But now I gotta walk back over and get the four-wheeler and bring it back. So we also had I got a text from a buddy that has a cabin out here, and with all the high winds and everything, he wanted me to go check on his cabin, so we're gonna go do that too. Looks like we had a tree come down in that last storm right here, so we'll have to bring the chainsaw over here and take care of that. We have arrived. Well, the place looks fine. No trees are down on it. So, we'll check it out and see what's what. Well, the place looks good. I checked out the inside and it doesn't look like there's any water damage on the inside. They were worried because they need to replace some of the screws on some of the roof screws. And so, with the big winds and the storms and hard rain that we've had, they were just a little worried about it. And in the wintertime, getting out here is kind of tricky. You know, you have to deal with the tides and the weather and everything else. So I'm more than happy to check out the place for them. All right, let's go get the four-wheeler. Look at that, I found a little tail feather to an eagle. That's pretty nice. We find a lot of eagle feathers, but you rarely find the pure white tail feathers, so that's a good find. So for everybody who doesn't know, it's illegal to keep these, but you can pick them up, and typically we just stick them outside. We've got a little eagle shrine over by our boat where we just stick them in, where we have ropes tied around a tree for our out-haul system. But yeah, that's a good find. So I should also say, if you're native, you actually have to petition the government and request an eagle feather. It's not like you can just go out and pick one up. It's crazy. I mean, at one time eagles were endangered, and so they passed a lot of laws to keep, you know, protect them, which I totally understand, but they're not endangered no more. I'm not advocating to hunt them, but especially here where we've got 2 eagle nests on this one island and probably 50 plus eagles that live here. I mean, we find eagle feathers, they're all over the place. So, I don't know. It's just, you know, laws can be silly sometimes. All right, we made it over to the four-wheeler. Let's see what we can do with this feather now. There you go. Place that right. Ah, man, that's tight. Put it right there. There we go. That's our little collection area. All right, I'm gonna get this four-wheeler back over to the cabin. Feed me and the dogs. There's an eagle right there on the log. I bet you that's just tail feather. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, there's like 50 of them here, so it's not uncommon to see eagle feathers on the ground. The tide's going out, which is pretty cool. That's why I waited till today to get the tides have been all 16 foot and up, so like 16, 17, 18, and 19 foot tides. And the tides that when they're that high, they come up past the trail. And I didn't want to try moving the tractor, and something happened to the tractor, like a wheel pop off the bead, or you know, it just break down, and then it's stuck in the tide where it's going to come up past the tractor. That would have been catastrophic. So I waited till today. Today is a 15-foot tide, and the ocean doesn't come up past 15 foot on our trail system here. So, oh, he's talking. wonder if he's calling his mate. Found a fish or something. All right, I'm gonna head back over to the cabin. Hey guys, it's just blowing out there. There was supposed to be a second part of this video, but the storm came in and it's going to be here through Christmas. So I just am going to hunker down with the dogs inside here. Well, speaking of the dogs, all right, hop down. But we did want to wish you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, a Happy New Year. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember, live free. We'll see you guys next week.